Good afternoon, boys and girls. Today is Monday, October 5th, 2020, and welcome back to Being a Writer. Remember, our goal for being a writer is to score a 4 or higher in our assessment. Our expectation is making sure you're sitting tall in a quiet work area where you have all the materials ready, that you slant, and that you turn in all your work. That's how you respect our learning time. Boys and girls, the materials that you need today is only Peer Deck. You only need your computer because we're going to work everything in Peer Deck. But what are we going to learn today? By the end of the lesson, we're going to be able to identify the subject and the predicate in a sentence. And what is a sentence, boys and girls? A sentence it's a set of words that contains a subject and a predicate. And what is a subject? A subject tells who or what the sentence is talking about. So let's look at the example in this sentence. The kids are eating. Well, who are we talking about? The kids, boys and girls. And the predicate tells what the subject is doing. And what are they doing, boys and girls? They're eating lunch. Now remember, a sentence always starts with a capital letter and ends with a period. So those are the important words that we are learning. The subject, predicate, and also remember that we start with a capital letter and end with a period. And how are we going to do that? Was the step number 1 is that we're going to read the sentence. Step number 2, we're going to draw one line under the subject. The subject is the what or the who. And step number 3, we're going to draw 2 lines under the predicate. And the predicate tells us what happens. Okay, boys and girls, you are not going to do this in your Peer Deck when you open it. You're only going to watch me do it. Let me repeat that. For slide number 1, you are not gonna do it. You're only going to watch me do it. The first thing I do once I open Peer Deck is touch the pencil, go to sizer, and make it small, and we're ready. So we have 4 different sentences in here, and we're gonna underline the subject and underline the predicate, but subject with 1 line, predicate with 2 lines. So let's look at this first sentence. It says, 2 birds fly over the water. Who are we talking about? Get ready. Yes, the 2 birds. So I'm going to underline the 2 birds. Now that we know that we're talking about the 2 birds, what are the 2 birds doing? Get ready? Yes, they fly over the water. So that's the predicate, and I'm going to make 2 lines. Okay, let's go to sentence number 2. Runs quickly. Let me read that again. Runs quickly around the pond. Is this a complete sentence, boys and girls? Think about it. Who are we talking about? We don't know, right? Because we don't know who are we talking about. What are they doing? Well, we know that they run quickly around the pond, but we don't have a subject and we don't have a predicate, so we skip a line, boys and girls. We leave it blank. Now let's go to number 3. The small green turtle. So let's look at that sentence and see if that's a complete sentence. Who are we talking about? Get ready. Yes, the small green turtle. That's the subject. And what is the small green turtle doing? Get ready. Do we know? No, why, boys and girls? So we don't have a complete sentence because we don't know what the green turtle is doing. So we leave it blank. Now let's go to sentence number 4. Let's see if this is a complete sentence and has a subject and a predicate. A girl feeds the ducks. Who is this sentence about? Get ready. Yes, a girl. So when you know what we're talking about, we make one sentence. Now, let's find out the predicate. What is the girl doing? Get ready. Yes, she feeds the dog. The ducks. So I'm gonna make 2 lines on the predicate. And look, we have 2 complete sentences and 2 run-on sentences because they're not complete. Okay, boys and girls, this was just a quick practice identifying the subject and predicate and 4 different sentences. So now that we're done, we're gonna click on the next arrow and we're gonna do this together. When you open your Peer Deck and you're in slide number 2, you're going to complete this. So let's read each sentence. Remember, we draw 1 line under the part that tells who or what. And remember, that's the subject. And we draw 2 lines under the part that tells what happens. Sentence number 1. Kimo goes to the beach. Who, boys and girls? Get ready. Yes, Kimo. So I make 1 line. And what is Kimo? What does she do? Get ready. Yes, goes to the beach. So I make 2 lines. Okay, let's go to the next one. He walks barefoot on the sand. Who? Get ready. Yes, he. That's the subject. What does he do? Oh, look right here. Miss Bocanegra made a mistake. So I make an eraser. Subject is with 1 line. What does he do? Yes, he walks barefoot on the sand. So I make 2 lines because that's a predicate. Now let's go to sentence number 3. The sand feels very hot. Who? Remember, that's the subject. Get ready. Yes, the sand. Let's look for the predicate. Yes, what is the sun doing? Yes, it's feeling very hot. So I make 2 lines. Now let's go to sentence number 4. A cool wave washes over his feet. Who? Get ready. Yes, a cool wave. I'm looking for the subject. And what does a cool wave do? Get ready. Yes, washes over his feet. So I make 2 lines. We were able to identify the subject and the predicate in this 4 sentences. Kiss your brain. Say, I'm very smart. Yes, you are. Let's go to this next slide. So we're going to draw a line to connect the 2 parts to make a complete sentence. So it says, who? Remember, this is the subject. Now, boys and girls, remember that we know that this is the predicate. So let's read the instructions. It says, draw a line to connect the 2 parts to make a complete sentence and write the new sentence on the lines. So it says, Kimo Wash the castle away. Built a sandcastle or has a door on the sign. Which predicate fits better with the subject Kimmel? Think about it. If you think that the one that fits the best that says Kimmel builds a sandcastle, kiss your brain. Now let's go to the next one. The castle, which of these two fits better? Wash the castle away or has a door on one side? Well, castles have doors on the side, so I think this fits better. And then it says big ocean waves. Wash the castle away. So thank you for matching this correctly, kiss your brain. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna scroll to the next slide. So we already made the pictures, we already made the lines to connect the two parts correctly. Now we're gonna write new sentences. So let's see. Are you ready? So we need to write Kimmel built a sand castle. So I can go here. This is what I want you to do. I want you to click text and put Kimmel builds a new sand castle, period. Notice how I started my sentence with a capital letter and I ended with my period. Now let's go to the next sentence. The castle has a door on one side. Let's go to the next one. Oh, give me a second. I'm trying to make it longer. There you go. So I'm going to click. And it was the castle. If you don't remember, you can go back. The castle has a door on one side. The castle. Let me see, boys and girls. The castle has a door on one side. And I can stretch it to make it longer. There you go. And the last sentence is big ocean waves wash the castle away. Notice how I start with a capital letter. Big ocean waves wash the castle away. Wash the castle away. It's okay if you don't remember the complete sentence and you go back and check your answer. Notice I start with a capital letter and I end with a period. Okay, we're done with the part that we're supposed to be doing together. It's your turn. You are going to complete the rest by yourself. You are going to do slide 5. Which in slide 5, you're only looking at the picture to help you. And slide 6, you do exactly what we did. You connect lines, the subject and the predicate. Then when you're done, you type the sentence, but here comes a new one. And the last one is you need to write 3 sentences about things that you see children do on a playground. You can come back and look at this one, or you can write about your own experience, boys and girls. When you are done, make sure you just leave it like that and click submit so we know that you turned in your assignment. Thank you for your hard work and we'll see you back tomorrow. Bye.